morning. Come in.
3 months after her home and business in the village of Fishlake flooded, Pam Webb is still waiting for financial help from the government to put things right.
This was an oak flooring that obviously had to be taken up. Can't put down what was down before.
Flood-hit households can apply for up to £500. For businesses, it's up to £2,500. And up to £5,000 more can be applied for to put flood resilience measures in place.
My insurance was due for renewal on the 30th of November, bearing in mind the flood hit on the 8th of November. So the initial cover was, the proposal was pulled. So I found myself not being able to get myself insured.
Richard Pashley has farmed along the banks of the River Don for 40 years. He's never seen it as high as it was in November and thinks that better river management, including dredging, could have prevented it.
The water can't get down the river for the trees and the silt. And years ago, the Don always used to be dredged. And it's never been touched for 35 or 40 years.
Do you think that could have prevented the floods in November?
It would have made a big difference.
The Environment Agency says dredging can be a solution, but not everywhere.
We do dredge in some locations across England where it can make a difference, probably about £10 million a year of dredging we do to reduce flood risk. However, dredging the whole of the River Don or the whole of the River Severn is just not technically feasible or economically viable.
It'll be months before flooded areas like this return to normality. Until then, residents are forced to live in rented accommodation or static caravans. This is another bone of contention for the residents here. Stainforth Bridge, it is beautiful. It was built in 1768 and it's Grade 2 listed, but its narrow arches means that it simply doesn't let the River Don flow through it quickly enough, causing it to back up and cause serious problems. This bridge, say the people of Fishlake, simply has to be replaced. It's also the bridge where Boris Johnson was taken to task by angry residents.
I'm not very happy about talking to you, so if you don't mind, I'll just no trouble what I'm doing. She's not helped us express I don't know what you're today for.
The PM has been criticised for his low visibility approach to the more recent flooding brought by storms Kira and Dennis. One minister says that's to avoid a jamboree of media. Here in Fishlake, the Prime Minister may not be present, but the sandbags are, as once again communities are bracing themselves for more and more rain. Fraser Maud, Sky News, Fishlake.